The DMCC and Brooklyn's Chamber of Commerce are boosting trade ties, and the US Treasury says it doesn't expect a recession. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Farrage. DMCC and the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce have inked a deal that will see the two entities work together on initiatives to promote bilateral trade and support the expansion of American businesses in Dubai. DMCC will support New York-based businesses in setting up their operations in Dubai. Brooklyn Chamber will promote the services offered by DMCC's Dubai Diamond Exchange, Tea Center, and Coffee Center to commodities businesses in New York. U.S. Secretary of Treasury Janet Yellen says she doesn't expect an American recession, but growth will be slower and gas prices won't fall soon. Yellen says the global economy faces several threats, but the U.S. economy remains strong despite the rising prices. She says consumer and investment spending are still very solid due to a strong labor market and robust household finances. Yellen says America's economic growth will be slower than last year, with lower demand but not a deep contraction. Britain's banks are no longer too big to fail in any future financial shocks, with shareholders rather than taxpayers ready to bear the cost. That's according to the Bank of England. Following a major review of 8 lenders, including Barclays, HSBC, Lloyds, and NatWest, the BOE said if a major UK bank failed today, it could do so safely, remaining open and continuing to provide vital banking services to the economy. The BOE says shareholders and investors, not taxpayers, will be first in line to bear the costs. Alibaba shares continued to rise today despite the government denying reports that it's working on reviving the company's affiliate Ant Group's proposed IPO. China's Securities Regulatory Commission says it hasn't conducted an evaluation in this regard, but it supports eligible platform companies to list at home and abroad. The CSRC statement follows media reports that it's evaluating Ant Group's resumption of listing. It would be one of the clearest signs that the government is dialing back its crackdown on the tech industry. Let's take a look now at today's Forbes Real-Time Billionaires ranking. It tracks the daily ups and downs of the world's richest people. Our biggest loser today is LVMH's Bernard Arnault and family, down $6.6 billion with net wealth of $150 billion. Our second biggest loser today is Jeff Bezos, down $5 billion with net wealth of $141.8 billion. And our third place loser is Warren Buffett, down $2.6 billion with net wealth of $109 billion. Check out our website and our social media for all of the latest billionaires news. Norway has canceled a contract for 14 NH-90 military transport helicopters from a European consortium that includes Airbus, citing delivery delays and spare parts woes. The Norwegian government says that despite signing the contract with NH Industries more than 20 years ago, only 8 of the 13 aircraft that have been delivered were fully operative. Norway will return the helicopters and will demand a refund of $530 million. NH Industries says the termination is legally groundless. A Rolex watch worn by a British prisoner during the real-life Great Escape from a Nazi prisoner of war camp has sold for $189,000 to an anonymous buyer. The watch was worn in 1944 when a group of Allied soldiers undertook the daring, failed escape from the camp. Christie's auction house says the steel watch was instrumental in the planning and execution of their bid for freedom. Of the 200 prisoners who participated in the plan to escape, only 3 escaped and 50 were executed. I'm Ramia Farrage. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.